This unknown soul was shot with a gun by Edward Nichols, second mate. It's in 2 memories. He perished in Murder Part 3. Not a very helpful memory. What was his first memory? He was on the gun deck. Solomon Syed succumbed to a tragic illness. I want to look at that. I want to look at this tragic illness chapter, if I can. It's apparently on the Orlop deck over here. Chapter 2, Part 1. And I want to see if via that chapter I can more accurately determine who this other guy is, who seems like he was... That's when I found who the Russians were. I was like, look, it's the Russians. I found the Russians. Shit. No, no, go back to the previous No! There we go. I was like, I lost the chapter I was on. This is a tragedy. I need to go further downstairs. I love this game, but I will always slightly miscalculate which button to press to get where I want next in the book at times. Or when I'm trying to leave the book and then I accidentally depress the button that makes me like go backwards through the book. I'm like, no, I don't want to go I lost my place. Oh, the button right here. No? Yeah. That's chapter 2, part 1. I was thinking it would point at noon for some reason, which is not accurate. The chapter where no one speaks English even a little bit. Alright. One of you is gonna get shot. Tell me it's not the guy that's just sitting here. Oh, I was like, please tell me it's not just the guy that's just sitting here doing nothing, because that will be 0% helpful. I'm looking for Doctor 2 memories. Is he one of the 3 people at the table? No. Yeah, I was gonna say these all seem like different people, right? Yeah, those are the 2 that almost have the same silhouette. Wait, like straight up, where is he in this chapter? Did the song stall for a second there? You hear that sound? You. Where's you? Itching a little bit, huh? Wait. 57. 58. 56. You guys have tags? 54. What do you mean X? What does that say? What does that say? $51. 50. Let's find out if Syed is 54. Oh shit. $54, Solomon Syed. Oh shit, you have tags under the... What a detail. Why does it say X? Yeah. Okay, so I know who you are. Or did I already know who you were? You're 51. Tell me I don't know who your name is yet. Please, give me this. Yes! You're number 51. You're Renfred Rajub. The Indian man. Cool. Oh, I feel smart. Okay, cool. Can I find a single person's face, though? Ooh, you. You're checking this guy. You're not in your bed. Is there an empty bed? That one looks like it has a person in it, right? No, that one's empty. 53, that one's empty. Are you 53? You got down to check on him? Do you speak the same language? You're probably stationed next to each other. You look like you might be wearing the same clothes as that guy, for example. I'm gonna say you're 53 if I don't already know your name. 53. William Wasim, India. Does that make you Abraham Akbar? I don't have any indication that you speak during this chapter. I wish I could tell whether or not he has a buzz cut or if he's wearing a ceremonial hat of some sort. I think it's just his hair. It looks like it could almost be one of those bowl-shaped flat caps. Not flat, but like really tight to your head caps. These numbers are good finds. Oh, these numbers might help identify who these people are like throughout the entire damn story, right? Like, there's probably other scenes that take place in this room where people are around that show off like what bed they're in or something. Oh. This is your quarter. The Russians sleep here. That's their 3 beds. Starting with 47. So you guys are 47 something and something something. There's people in these ones. You can see people in these ones, whereas that one's empty. So the empty beds speak volumes. I need to figure so that I can look at these beds whenever anything happens on these events, and who's missing or who's in what bed can actually tell me their identities potentially. You're all alive. Oh man, I should check the next chapter of the storyline too. You have a woman on you have a woman tattooed to your forearm, number 37. Do I know who 37 is already? I'm guessing no, because that's probably how you're supposed to solve who they are. Timothy Butement. Okay. 37. Woman on arm. I'm just writing that down. That's important. Let's see, Nicholas and O'Hagan are on the expedition. I still have that written down. Don't I? Where are Nicholas and O'Hagan? Nicholas Botterville. That's gone. That's done. O'Hagan. Okay, let's cross out that note so it doesn't distract me in the future. It's no longer relevant because those characters are solved. I accidentally hit the space bar while I was writing. Alright, 37 has a woman on their arm. That's important. If I see that on somebody, I can write down that they're 37. Oh, this is a good breakthrough. 42 sleeps backwards, it looks like. What is that pose? Can't see past this point anymore. $36. Let's see, so 36, 37, it should be 38, 42. Shit. Okay, so the order doesn't necessarily have to make sense. That's 37 is next to 42. 47, 45, 46. Yeah, they're out of order. Shit. That makes it hard to figure out who X is. 39, 40, 41. Do you have distinguishing features around here? 'Cause now I'm looking. Now I'm looking like they got legs and shit hanging out. And I gotta know, like, did anything weird? You have a striped sock. Is that significant? They don't have different socks, do they? I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to commit to that as being evidence right now. I do think that you're him. 53. You're just X though. Why are you X? That's unhelpful. 53, 51, 54. You'd think he'd be 52. But I'm afraid. Because the order of these is slightly weird. These aren't, though. 56. Yeah, 55, 56. 57, 58. So it goes in, out. 53. Nope, 51. There just isn't a system. I would think he's 52, because 55's over here. Over here, yeah. And that's 51, 53, 54. So you'd think it'd be 52. '59. I am kind of thinking, like, what if I just check them all to be sure that 52 doesn't show up anywhere else? But unfortunately, I can't check every single bed. But yeah, like, that's the local number that's missing, so it's reasonable guess at the very least. But why is he an X? Do I know your face? I should double check. I don't know who you are. But X isn't an option. Seems... ah, there we go. Alright, should have just clicked on it, frankly. I'm just trying really hard not to guess. That's some good progress. I had already identified all of their deaths, so finding out that this was the secret to their name is great. Okay. I'm really emboldened by how many times, like, I thought I was going to be hitting roadblocks right about now, but every 15 minutes or so I've solved like another 3 people lately, which is really emboldening and encouraging, in part because I feel like some of them are going to be really hard, and I'll have to check through a bunch of memories, but if there's not that many of them left at that point, then it'll be way more manageable to figure out who they are. Still have a much smaller pool to eliminate from and everything. Alright, so Russians. Which ones do I have identified fully? Leonid, Vulcan. Ah, I can change you. So... oh, because you're shot by an unknown attacker. So you might... that might still be right. I'm just checking whether any of these people are... okay, you're Alexei Toporov. Okay. Alarkish Nishikin. Alright. Your numbers are 47, 45, and 46. Yep, 47, 45, and 46. 46 and 47 are already solved, so you have to be 45. Unless, because you're all speaking the same language and you have 3 empty beds here, the evidence is very strong that that you 3 are those 3 people. Okay, so now I just need to identify who killed you. So I should double check where he died, frankly, and try and use that to double check what happened next. But I also want to check the other chapters that take place down here, because they could give me additional bunk information. But also, I haven't found the person I'm here for. And that's weird. That's weirding me out. I'm here for this guy, right? Shot with a gun by Edward Nichols. Yeah, you were perished in murder part 3. Your first memory is here. It says he's here. Can I click on this? Guidance. Identifying people, deducting ratings, fate validation using book generally. Bookmark. No. Okay, let's look for, like... are there... okay, let's look at the map of this floor. This is messing with me. I got sidetracked by solving a bunch of stuff, so I'm happy about that. But I'm here for a specific character, and I don't know where they are. Like, I'm checking, like, is there, like, a window? Or, like, a hole in the wall? A grating of some sort? I can't open doors. The ceiling is closed. Like, you aren't him. Yeah. No one up there. I've identified you guys, so you're all good now. Am I crazy? Or is the implication that he's one of these people, but I can't tell that he's one of these people? Is that a I don't know, like, is that a thing the game does? Will the game say that he's in a memory because his character model's there, even if I can't identify it in the scene? Is that valid? Because I would not think that was valid. Or is it you? Do you have a, does he have a, oh, I can like walk into here a bit. Like, is the thing that he has the woman on his arm? Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm getting stuck. Let's not mess with that too much. Maybe he does have the woman on his arm. Maybe that's why he's identifiable. Maybe that's the clue. Because otherwise I don't see how I'm supposed to find him. I swear I've looked everywhere. I swear I'm not missing something, right? This is the grating to go upstairs. Yeah, you can't see through it. Okay. Maybe I should double check the chapter he died in. And see if he just has a woman on his arm. We're gonna track down the guy some point. Damn it. It's raining. Excuse me. What if it rains heavier the more people I successfully identify or something? So you were shot here. There's weirdly not a visible body here. Alright. No, not that. Crew. Photo. You. Memory. Dead and Murder Part 3. Which can be found... Oh, and the first... his leg is hanging off the first mate's place. Right. My bad. Just logically, he died up there, so I was checking for him up there. This is a bit of a stretch. I'm just thinking that maybe the fact that the game seems to imply... Oh, I went the wrong way, apparently. I'm just thinking the fact that the game seems to say that he is in that chapter, but I can't find him. I'm taking that to mean maybe he's the guy's... he's the leg, and that's supposed to be the evidence, even though you can't identify him in that chapter. But it's a bit of a... it's a bit of a stretch.
On your toes.
Yep, there he is. That was a hell of a fade out. You're 37. Fucking Timothy Butement from Scotland. Let's hear that stop when they say it and hear if that sounds like he's Scottish.
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Kinda did, didn't it? Give it up. I don't know. It's only 3 words to try to judge a Scottish accent off of. Have I fully identified the fates of all of you? I got you, both of you guys for sure. I've got him now, I think. The game hasn't verified it yet, but I trust me. Are you dead? You look like you just got knocked out. You look like you got hit on the head or something. These people aren't probably dead. They probably show up in plenty of other chapters. You poor man. Did I get you already? No. You fell overboard to your death and I still don't know who you are. I still don't know if that's supposed to somehow indicate who you are. The beds have me a little scared. The beds could be some serious information. The beds could change things a bit. Okay, where's the door? There it is. Now we use the door every chapter. We used to go to other corpses constantly, but now we always use. There's always a door somewhere now every time because we're no longer doing a chain of events. Okay, that was fruitful. Everything I'm doing is giving me something right now. That's good. That was a 3-star ranking too, so the game's proud of me basically for solving that one. I had something in mind. What did I have in mind? Oh yeah, bitter cold. This guy succumbs. Let's see. Orlop deck. Orlop deck. Yeah, this is when this guy dies from his illness. Yeah. The Orlop deck. I just want to see if I can get more body identifications via the beds information. Because this is like a moment later, more people might be shifting around to their beds and revealing their faces. This whole chapter is kind of being recontextualized. I believe I've identified every single person in this room, yeah. Yeah, we know who all you guys are and how you die. Monkey! Monkey! Did I see the monkey last time? You're one of the guys I just identified? Yep. Did I see the monkey last time? So these are all the guys that were in these bunks. Where are we? Ah, crap. This takes place on a different deck. What deck are we on? We're on the Orlop deck. Was it the gun deck was the one I wanted? Captain's cargo. It's the gun deck, huh? I want chapters that take place on the gun deck. Why did the other place... The other one was on the gun deck though, wasn't it? So that was on a different chapter. This one has... These people get beds. But did the beds have any signifiers on them? There's a chest. The beds are also empty. Honestly, all these empty beds kind of feel like a dick move considering how many people are clearly sleeping on those other places down where we identified everyone there. I think everyone in this chapter actually might be already identified, so this is actually kind of a waste of time, isn't it? Yeah. I miscalculated on this one. This was just a general miscalculation. 7 others were present. I think straight up every single person in this entire memory has been identified. Except you. Third mate Martin Perot. Yeah, those are all together. That guy. All the check marks. But you. Martin Perot, third mate. I mean, I already know he's I'm already pretty sure he's third mate. Is he the one checking? Is this Martin Perot? You are Martin Perot. Oh. I totally thought that was the captain. Oh well. I don't think that changes anything though, because I already know who he is. I just don't know how he dies, and we're not going to find that out now. All right. Well, this chapter going here was a miscalculation. I goofed it up. Let's look around a little bit though. I'm learning new details here. I'm kind of trying to see if... Huh, some of these are more packed up than other ones. That's really sparse, this one's full of stuff. I'm guessing this is where some of the more officer type people sleep, or the more, like the workers, or the carpenters and stuff. And then if I go down a deck, we get the place where nobody sleeps, right? Wait, is that a... What's up there? No, those are like boxes that are up in those hammocks, right? Yeah. So you go up 2 decks, and that's where we start dealing with bunk beds everywhere? I mean, not bunk beds, the hammocks? Yeah. I feel like the only hammock, the hammock's actually moving around. I forget at times, right, we're this is reality. So since we're in reality, stuff moves around. Stuff's actually, that's an interesting detail. That everything is actually animated. Like, look at that. Light is flickering, rain is falling, the entire boat is rocking. and like little details like that move around. Like they could have arguably gotten away with having the entire game not be animated because of all the memories and everything, and you might not have even noticed the difference, but it's kind of a nice detail that they went out of their way to make sure everything's animated and everything's lifelike the moment you leave the dreams, because it re-emphasizes the difference. Although I took longer to notice it than I should have, honestly. It's like, oh yeah, the rain's falling. That's specifically different. So yeah, it was a... Huh. This room transformed so much that it was actually kind of easy to mix up what it was between the memories and what I'm walking around in. Like when you see the cannons, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the cannon deck. Like this is also where all those rooms, all those scenes that take place with the hammocks. Admittedly, the cannons are there still, but the focus is people like playing cards at tables and being in hammocks and whatnot. But that's this deck. Is people being in hammocks. It's just that only looks like one hammock is left on the entire deck at the time of us seeing it. That's the only piece of evidence besides actually just noting, like paying attention to what floor it is specifically. What is this part of the room, the thing called? Ship? It doesn't have a name, it's just the back. But it's past where all of the mates are. Interesting that the 4 mates are all on the same floor as the bosun, stewards, and then just all of the people that are stuck sleeping in hammocks. It's a really abrupt difference in like quality of life sleeping between here and there. Even you, like, you got a proper like weird hanging bed hybrid sort of thing. I wonder if that's better or worse for seasickness, the fact that you're in that direction. The boat rocks like left and right on this axis, so you're perpendicular to that axis. I wonder if that's worse for seasickness or better. Whereas everybody else would probably be swinging a lot by comparison. So I want more stories. I want to find more storylines that happen on this deck. But I want them to be ones that are not where everyone's fighting. It's like there everyone's fighting. Escape. That's when the guy's been stabbed. Murder. Escape. Escape. Okay, so it turns out there's actually not a ton of moments where people might be sleeping. Maybe at the very beginning of one of these storylines? I don't know. This might be Unholy Captives Part 2 is early enough that it might be kind of... I think that's the right one. Might be early enough, people might not have been out of bed, but it might have just been following up on a previous chapter.
What's your foot in?
Hey there, what's this? Give it to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
No. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? It's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
No, all the beds aren't here, the table's tied up, like everything's out of the way. That might be that just might be that chapter's one clue, just for a moment. Damn it. There might still be evidence to draw from this chapter, but it's not what I was looking for. I'm not really sure what to look for. There's so many people. And he loudly announced that he was the cook or whatever. Why do you have a towel? Who are you? I think you're that guy's... Are you this guy's steward? The way they're standing together and he's holding this towel feels like it might indicate something, but what is up with that towel? specifically their closeness that to me indicates that they're maybe have a steward relationship. A whole bunch of significant people. This was a really busy chapter. There was just a lot going on here. Yeah, my initial idea is not panning out, so I don't really know what clue to try to draw from this one. I'm just gonna back out. I'm gonna take stock of my book again, try to find a new lead to pursue.